What's up, you guys? This is Minister Jones. I am back for our encouragement one-on-one video post. Today's topic is do the right thing. Very important topic for anyone. Very, very important topic for the believer, because I told you guys once before that the Christian journey is about sacrifice. And today, Uncle Abraham and Nephew Lot are going to teach us the benefits of doing the right thing. You know, because sometimes doing the right thing is hard, especially when you really haven't done anything. Then God is still requiring that you sacrifice and do the right thing. The great thing about it is that God will bless you with an overflow in every direction if you decide to do the right thing instead of doing the wrong thing. So let's look into the lesson. I titled the first part, God will bless you. And it's from Genesis chapter 13, verses 7 through 11. Verse 7 says, "And there was strife between the herdsmen of Abram's cattle and the herdsmen of Lot's cattle, and the Canaanite and the Perizzite were dwelling then in the land." So the strife was coming from lack of food for their animals and, in the land. Verse 8 says, "So Abram said to Lot, let there be no strife, I beg of you, between you and me, or between your herdsmen and my herdsmen, for we are relatives." And Abraham was letting them know, hey, I don't want to beef with you. Please. Like, I don't want no beef with my men and your men and my. We don't need no beef. Like, let's come up with a conclusion. I don't want no beef with you. And one thing about Abraham is that Abraham knew that strife was bad in God's eyes. So he wanted to diffuse the problem and diffuse it ASAP. Like, he was ready right then to, like, come up with a conclusion. Let's get this over with. And we're family. So let's figure this out so we can still love each other. You know what I'm saying? So verse 9 says, "Is not the whole land before you? Separate yourself, I beg of you, from me. If you take the left hand, then I will go to the right. Or if you choose the right hand, then I will go to the left." So Abraham was letting them know, hey, it's enough land out here for you to go your way and I go mine. Wherever you go, I'm going to go opposite. If you go right, I'm going to go left. If you go left, I'm going to go right. Let's separate. Let's diffuse this problem. Verse 10 says, "And Lot looked and saw that everywhere the Jordan Valley was well watered before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. It was all like the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt, as you go to Zoar." So where Lot was looking, the valley in the direction that he was looking in was very beautiful, and that's what he chose. Verse 11 says, "Then Lot chose for himself all the Jordan Valley." So, like we read in verse 10, how beautiful it was. Lot chose the best one, the most beautiful one. So you can only imagine how Abraham was feeling. And he traveled east, so they separated. So Abraham took the high road, which seemingly is the low road, because I'm sure it made him feel some type of way, but he did the right thing. And Abraham had to feel, some kind of nudging, because you feel some type of way, you feel some kind of hurt behind it, even when you do make the right decision. But his attitude was seemingly so great because he knew, God. So the relationship that you have with God is very, very important. And Abraham was a man of faith. So he knew God, and I believe that pushed him towards, the greater attitude of it. Because Lot didn't have anything until Abraham blessed him. So I'm sure some of you can kind of see, about the sacrifice part, because you didn't have anything until I blessed you. And yet, but people and the Christian walk, believers walk, it's about sacrifice. And, it's not called sucking it up or dealing with it. It's called sacrifice. So part 2, we're going to go into this, and I titled it The reward of doing the right thing. And I put in parentheses, look up. And it's Genesis chapter 13, verses 14 and 15. Verse 14, the Lord said to Abram, after Lot had left him, this was right after Lot left to go on that beautiful valley, that beautiful place he chose, and left Abraham with the rest. Lift up now your eyes and look from the place where you are, northward and southward, and eastward and westward. Verse 15 says, for all the land which you see, I will give to you and to your posterity forever. So because Abraham did the right thing and sacrificed so that him and his nephew could still walk in love together, God told him to look up and showed him in the spirit and told him to look northward, southward, eastward, and westward for all the land which you see. All this God was showing him, surrounding him in the spirit, I will give to you and to your posterity forever. He was blessed with the overflow forever. God wanted him to have that because he did what he did for Christ, for God. He did what he did for God. Abraham loves God. He did. And he made that big sacrifice. And because he did, God told him to look up. And it also let me know that when God gives us promises, it gives us the courage and the strength to speak those things that be not as though they were. Because I know what you told me, God. I know what you showed me. And I'm standing on those promises until you allow them to come through. You know, and that's a great thing. So don't ever think that when you're doing the right thing, because sometimes it hurts to do the right thing, God has not forgotten about you. So if you got strife within your family, within friends, whatever it may be, whatever or whoever it may be, sometimes you just have to separate. Separate to make peace. Separate. You go this way and I go that way, but let's still walk in love. You know, because it is possible to still walk in love. And you're going to have to give up some things, because that's what sacrifice is. You got to give something up to make peace. And God is a God of peace, and he rewards that. So don't forget that on your journey. As Christians, as believers, sacrifice is important. So whatever relationship, whatever situation that you're in, no strife, but peace. No strife, but peace. And God will bless you. Watch God give the increase. And look for God. Look for those promises. Always look for them. Continue to speak those things that be not as though they were. Your present situation and your past situation have nothing to do with your future. God holds the future. Hold on to it. This is Minister Jones. And do the right thing. It's going to cost you to do the right thing. But God is going to pay you with the overflow, northward, southward, eastward, and westward. Stay encouraged.